Boom, boom. We got out here one of the hardest hitting University of Miami linebackers that you'll ever see. The size of a punter, Rohan Marley, son of Bob Marley, is out here at practice today. Listen, it seems like somebody new out here. Every time we come out here, we seem like we're seeing somebody new out here. The legends are starting to come back. You can feel it in the air. Cue up the song.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. One of them boys still blowing in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get cake and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get.
So you're looking at Coach Patty Smith, Coach Cooney, and that's Coach Patty Smith. Was a former University of Miami linebacker, head buster, played next to Ray Lewis. Rohan, the legend Marley. One second. Rohan, the legend Marley. It's another legend we've seen come back out here. Rohan Marley. To add to all the other legends we've seen come out here, this is the most we've seen since I've been covering them. Seemed like it's an open door policy again, and we thought it would get back to that once we get an alpha male, somebody who can control the situation in charge. But Rohan Marley, man, saw him on the I Am Athlete a couple months ago, man. Was married to the great Lauryn Hill. Talked about this plight with his dad, Bob Marley, one of the great reggae singers, activists, or whatever you want to call it, that we all remember. But shout out to man Rohan Marley, man, one of the University of Miami legends from South Florida, one of the smallest linebackers, hard-hitting linebackers we ever seen. So, you ready? All right, man, we out here with the O-line. We out here with the O-line. We're going to talk about the O-line a little bit today. We asked a question on the Twitter, who was the starter be? And one thing we came away from that question. Nobody knows. So some of our possible starters, you know what I'm saying? Possible starters. I mean, we think we may have 3 of them down pat. And that's number 53, Jakai Clark. O-line 6'3", out of Loganville, Georgia. And Zion Nelson, seems like he's been here forever. 6'5", 316-pound kid. Then we got Jalen Rivers, 64, who believe that XI expert believes that will be our left side of the line. But when you start talking about the other side of the line, seems like it's a toss-up. Seems like it's a toss-up. We got everybody. We got Justin Oluwaseun, number 70. Justin Oluwaseun, 6'3", 325, 6-year senior out of UNLV. He's the interesting one. A lot of people forgetting about him. He's been sitting here a while. I'm sure he's hungry to play. That's number 70, Justin Oluwaseun. I also got John Campbell. John Campbell's been here for a while. John Campbell, huge kid, 6'5", 320, been here for 5 years out of Orlando, Florida. Dr. Phillips, number 74, John Campbell. Big two of the bigger kids we got out here is Michael McLaughlin, O-line 6'7", 300 pounds, second-year kid out of Parkland, Florida. We all know about Parkland, Florida, and that story. What happened in Parkland, Stoneman Douglas. And another big kid we have out here is Chris Washington, O-line 6'7", 285 pound, 3-year kid out of Nashville, Tennessee. But another possible starter is number 77, Logan Sakapalua. Logan Sakapalua, we all saw, kind of went viral. I think he, don't make me lie, in the video with no shoes on, and I think he's not bench press, but he squatted up pressed, or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? I forget how much pounds it was, but that's the one that Cristobal spoke about in the press conference. That's Logan Sagaploy, O-line. He's 6'2", 340 pounds, kid from Oregon, the actual transfer. So yeah, trying to get to the bottom of. Then you have the Columbus kid, Ryan Rodriguez, number 76. Okay. One of the fun things I saw was yesterday. They were talking about the basketball team and how they've made it to the Sweet 16. And then they had a picture of Mario Cristobal saying Mario Cristobal has done so much in so little time. I'm not sure if we can put that on Mario Cristobal, you know what I'm saying? But the culture of Miami has changed, and I don't think you can put that all on Cristobal. I mean, some of that's the people who call the shots, deciding to put money into the program. A lot probably was his influence of what he requested and asked for before he got here. But shout out to the University of Miami basketball team, man. That's all on Larrañaga. Got a question for you. Jim Larrañaga, all-pro point guard. Who was Jim Larrañaga's all-pro point guard when he at his previous school? Put in the comment section below. Jim Larrañaga's all-pro point guard. Jim Larrañaga had an all-pro point guard. Who was his all-pro point guard? If you can remember what he did when he was there, then you'll remember who the name is. Listen, I'm strength coach Phil. I'm number one in the nation strength coach. Coach Phil is out here. He stay lit out here, man. It's one thing when you talk to the kids about coaching. You like, man, you call coach a character. He's a funny guy, and the first thing they say is, nah, man, he ain't really like that. So maybe in person with them, he's a different guy. But listen, man, we had a week off, man. We back out here. They got pads on. These boys about the third hit, whatever they do these days. Footballville, Caneville, man. We out here. What's going on, baby?
Good.
Chilling. Yeah.
Make sure y'all get another DEFCON down you over there.
Yeah, I got you. What's on, man? Listen, the offensive line, you said we got one side of the offensive line, right?
Yeah, one side locked in.
One side locked in. Who the one side you think is? What's going on? Coach Roland Smith, Miami System.
Zion Nelson, left tackle. Jalen Rivers at left guard. And Ja'Cory Clark at center.
Ja'Cory Clark at center. So, what's going on with the other side?
It's open.
It's wide open?
Yeah, I mean, you know, John Campbell, he was hurt last year, so he's back this year.
He didn't play none of last year?
No.
Okay.
Scaife is on the right side. They don't know if he's going to be the tackle or guard. We got the transfer from Oregon.
Right.
The guy who came last year who played kind of decent for us. I don't know how to pronounce his name, from UNLV.
If you had to guess, Cristobal, what would you think he wants to do to this line in 3 years? Like, what would be different about it?
He want them to be better at run blocking.
Better at run blocking? How would they look? Would they look the same or?
No, they look different.
What would be different about them?
I mean, O-lineman like 6'5".
Across the board?
310.
You got some 6'2s out there now.
Yeah, that's kind of small.
Is it? Does it matter at guard?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, not really. If he's good, but.
All right, man, that's our O-line.
The good thing about it is all of them can play. They interchangeable where they can switch inside or outside. And
that's not usually like that?
Nah.
All right, man, that's our O-line wrap. All right, here we go. We out here. We got our boys out here. They out here in the red shirts. Red shirts meaning that they can't be hit. Non-contact, right? They can't be hit. Rooster and Cheney are out here at practice. This is the first time I remember seeing them out here at practice. Once practice got started. Also, we see Parrish. We see Parrish, Franklin, and I don't see Brown. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell everyone this, including the guys from King Sport, and unique to you guys or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ready? We can go? Yeah, so we got these boys out at practice today, so let the competition begin. Cheney's out here with a brace on his leg. Rooster's out here with a brace on his left arm. Watching Rooster stand next to Parrish, He's a little taller than Paris. Paris seems to be a little thicker. And then you got Thad, and I see no Cody Brown. No Cody Brown. You seen Cody Brown, X? You seen Cody Brown or no? No, oh, I don't see Cody Brown out here. This is Rooster, right? In the red, right? That's not Cody Brown, is it? Right. That's Rooster. So no, I don't see Cody Brown out here.
Cody's in the white jersey.
So we got the 4-backs. Yeah, we're gonna look around and see if we see. Cody. A lot has been said about Rooster try to make a one-handed catch right there. A lot has been said about this running back thing, and Coach Kevin Smith stirred up some talk about backfield not being elite, and basically, yeah, no, there's no like starter. Nobody's geared to start. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's geared to start. He knows what Henry Parrish can do, and he's here watching. Like there's no wait till these kids come back and they're the starters. And that was the talk maybe a week ago. So now we get Rooster and Thad out here, and I guess it's going to be game on from here. You know, Coach Roland Smith, man, out here, Miami Central. He'll be the head of recruiting, blase. One thing about Coach Roland Smith has seen the best talent up close, dealt with them on and off the field when it comes to high school kids. If I start naming the names, I wouldn't be able to stop. I mean, beginning with Dalvin Cook, Joseph Yearby, just name after name. There aren't too many people that can say they dealt with that level of talent when it comes to evaluating and recruiting, then to move up to the next level and then to be able to look back down on it and you know what it looks like. I try to tell people all the time, like when you growed up in this culture and you're passionate about it, you don't need ESPN, you don't need Kirk Street to tell you who's NFL talent or who's a top, a highly ranked college kid or who's going to go to college. You don't need that. I mean, you can see it. You can see it when they're kids. You can see it, especially once they start getting to 12, 13 years old. You can definitely see it. So yeah, Coach Roland Smith is cut from that cloth. I mean, he's dealt with them up close in person, so he'll know the personality of certain kids. He'll know how kids' mentality when the game get on the line, all of that stuff. I think it makes a huge deal. So shout out to Coach Patty Roland Smith, man. Can't give him his flowers enough.
Go ahead.
Also out here at practice today, I guess today red shirt day. Tyreek Stevenson is our first time us seeing him out here with the rest of the group out here at practice. Tyreek Stevenson is out here. Like he put on a little bit of weight. He was already 215. Tyreek about to be a linebacker playing cornerback. But Tyreek Stevenson is out here today, #1 cornerback on the team out of Georgia. Came in and took that over last year. So it's good to see him back out here, man. Shout out to Tyreek from the crib. What's up? Where we at? All right, so we got passing drills going on. We out here. That's a nice rollout pass by Jakari, bro. Nice rollout pass by Jakari Brown. What'd you say, X?
Quarterbacks who could throw good on the run usually are bad throwers when they stand still, which is kind of weird.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like sometimes when the quarterback stands still, they try to use their legs a lot more. No, not their legs, their arms.
Throwing on the run, give them more momentum.
Throwing on the run.
Ooh, that was a little high.
They're using their legs.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot easier.
Well, you just proved X right. Ja'Cory Brown's next pass was a little too high. Let me talk to Susan for a second. Susan, you want? All right, man, back out here at practice today. After having a week off, they was in pads. Didn't think I'd see a lot of hitting, but a couple people got hit out there. A couple people got hit.
Seems like number 19 Horsham keep getting hit.
Yeah, yeah, and the little bubble drill, like Horsham can't get out. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, probably. I mean, but it's a drill for the defensive back mostly to attack when the ball is thrown, to get there fast instead of waiting.
Right. Shit, every time Bashard touches, it seems like Bashard going for 6.
Yeah, well, Bashard is kind of faster.
Kind of faster.
I mean, but then, you know, Bashard has been in that situation throughout maybe all his life, getting passes like that, so he knows how to get it and go.
Right.
Instead of catch it and then let me try to figure something out.
Yeah, well, Strepo does a good job with that also. Tyreek Stevens out there for the first time.
Nah, red. He's in the red jersey.
Yeah, he's in the red jersey. Yeah, but I didn't see him going through drills.
Yeah, it's kind of like he said back and watched. I mean, but they said he's out. He's not going to be available for spring, the whole full spring. So you don't expect him, Chaney, Knighton to be in any contact during spring.
Right. The backs were back out there. I think Ryan Rodriguez is in the red jersey, Chaney in the red jersey, Rooster in the red jersey, but Chaney and Rooster was actually going through.
Yeah, they out there. They out there going through drills. They just can't be contacted. They just not being hit.
Rohan Marley showed up today.
Rohan Marley, yeah.
Rohan Marley.
The Lion.
Rohan Marley, another great showed up today out there. Was out there talking to Coach Roland Smith. Shout out to Red Wine. Red Wine we seen out here a few times. Signed with the Dolphins last night.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. Red Wine.
Yeah, he signed with the Dolphins. So there's a couple hometown kids. Duke ended up getting
shipped to Buffalo.
Well, it always seems like it goes to Buffalo. It seems like it goes from Miami to Buffalo. It seems like that's how it always works. But
so Duke, we just seen a former Cane player who's at another college just walk by.
Mark Pope out here today.
Mark Pope.
Yeah, we saw Mark Pope out here with the hoodie on. It's 90 degrees out here. Mark Pope got the hoodie on his head. Should have tried to get him to come over here and get some words out on, man.
Yeah. I mean, in all today's practice, you know, it was basically, I guess they trying to get their foot wet with pads, identify what they finna, like the plans. I started seeing bringing out the cards, you know, like the game cards and stuff like that. So I guess they trying to get it more game oriented with let's identify who we gonna have in certain personnels.
Right.
That's why they doing like, okay, let's do the 3-on-3 drill on the outside with the 3 receivers, and then you got the 3 DBs. So like even the first team, you can see Steve and Keontra Smith at linebacker.
Right.
And you can see James Williams back at safety.
Right.
Then you'll see either, I don't know if it was Gill or Blaze slot. But then you got Corey Couch on the outside, which I think is kind of, I'm still scratching my head with that. Like, he should be on the inside, but he's on the outside. So that's pretty much like this for one side. And then you'll have Avante on the back end, and then they'll switch sides, and they'll be like vice versa.
Yeah, right. Anything else you notice out there?
Man, Ja'Cory Brown was throwing the ball real good today.
Ja'Cory Brown? Yeah.
And maybe it's because he got more pads, because the first week without the pads is like, I guess, you know, because him being a taller quarterback, you know, most of the time you're throwing to smaller receivers, so you throw the ball down a lot.
Right.
So a lot of his passes was kind of like.
It was saying
down.
that was one of his problems before, throwing the
Yeah.
ball downward like that.
But today, man, the man was throwing that ball.
Yeah, he
real
threw about a
good.
good, caught somebody across. When he was standing still, as you were saying, he threw a high one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he threw it on the run pretty good today. Shout out to the basketball team, bro. Basketball team made the Sweet 16. X said they're going to the
Going
Elite
to the
8.
Elite 8, baby.
X looking past who they
Iowa.
X looking past Iowa said they're going to the Elite 8.
I mean, Auburn thought they was gonna beat us. You know,
They're like a 6-point favorite.
the man gonna come talk about this the SEC. They ain't never seen this ain't football. What you talking about, SEC, man?
No, man, Auburn looked stagnant. They couldn't get into their offense. Miami got a scrappy team, man, and that boy Wong, man, he just one of them dudes.
Yeah.
He just one of them dudes that don't know nothing but buckets. He don't see nobody.
Miami team is it's a lot older than most of the teams in the tournament, so they have more experience.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach L does. Coach L brings back experienced teams, which is why he able to be successful.
Right.
You know, when he got a young team, it's hard because he like, man, a lot of the kids don't know, but the older kids, they know. So that's why they're successful. So.
No, yeah, in the tournament too, man. Especially if you got older guards in the tournament, that'll definitely get you far because it's one game. You got a couple days to prepare for one team, and the guards gonna have to make a lot of decisions out there. So shout out to them, man. They got Iowa when they got Thursday, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, Iowa Friday.
8-something. Shouts out to the women's. They had a pretty good season.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they had to play the Beast in South Carolina. You know, but they had a pretty successful season.
Yeah, what they lost by 13.
I mean, but once I seen a tweet, they said, "Boy, the University of Miami looking good in the past 3 months since Mario got there." And you know, it was a joke, but they were like, hey,
It's been 1,000 changes. They play everything on Mario.
The basketball team looking good.
It's been 1 billion changes. They putting everything on Mario. But man, y'all stay locked in with us. We got a second half of practice to go to, man. Make sure y'all like, share. The Men Up Tees out there. I'm D. We out of here.